Good morning, children. Today we are going to proceed ahead with the lesson Electoral Politics. In the last lesson, we have seen the meaning of election and why do we need election. Then, at the same time, we have also seen what makes an election democratic and whether this election, holding the election or electoral competition, is good or not. And we have seen the various negative as well as positive point. Now, in today's class, we are going to see the system of election with reference to our country. That means we are going to see the entire process of election. Now, here, Lok Sabha and Vidhan Sabha elections in our country, they are held regularly after 5 years. After 5 years, the term of all the elected representatives, it comes to an end and the Lok Sabha or the Vidhan Sabha stands dissolved. Now, general elections are held in all the constituencies or electoral constituencies at the same time, either on the same day or within a few days. And the voters who live in a constituency elect one representative. I hope you all understand what is the meaning of a constituency. Constituency refers to a geographical area. That means the country is divided into smaller geographical parts from where the voters they elect their representatives for the legislative bodies. Now, for Lok Sabha elections, the country is divided into 543 constituencies. The representatives elected from each constituency is called as Member of Parliament or an MP, and similarly, each state is also divided into specific number of assembly constituencies. In this case, the elected representative is called as the member of Legislative Assembly or we call it as MLA. Now, each parliamentary constituency has within itself several assembly constituencies. And the same principle also applies for panchayat and municipal elections. Now, after dividing the country into smaller constituencies, then the certain number of constituencies are reserved for SC and ST as per our constitution. Now, this is because our constitution makers they were of the opinion that if there is an open electoral competition, what will happen in that case? Weaker section will not get a chance to get elected to the Lok Sabha or to the state legislative assembly because they do not have enough resource, they do not have education and contacts. Whereas those people who are influential and they are resourceful, they may win the election. Now, if this is so, in that case, what will happen? Our parliament and assembly would be deprived of the vote of a significant section of our population. So, certain constituencies were reserved for SC and ST. Now, the third step, the first step being country is divided into constituency. Second step is then reserving certain constituency for SC and ST. And now the third step we will see is the preparation of voters list. Now, once the constituencies are decided, voters list is prepared. Now, this list is officially called as electoral roll, and in our country, all the citizens aged 18 years and above can vote in an election. Now, every citizen has the right to vote regardless of his or her caste, religion, or gender. Now, for voting, the voters they have to show proof of identity such as election photo identity card. We call it as EPIC, ration card, or nowadays we have Aadhaar card also. All this needs to be shown. Now, this list needs to be updated after every 5 years. We know that within these 5 years, many people they attain the voting age. That means they come above the age of 18. Their names need to be added in the voters list. Those people who die, their names need to be deleted, and those who shift from one place to another, the list needs to change their name from one list to another. So there should be a complete revision of voters list within these 5 years. So this is the third step which we are talking about. Now in the next class, children, we will continue with this process of election and we will see the other step. The next step will be the nomination of candidates.